And there's the new project. What's going on, guys? Chris Conlon here. I haven't done an update in a very long time. Been busy doing a bunch of different things. Had projects lined up that didn't pan out, and finally got a new project for the channel. The VR6 is just taking a little longer than I want it to. I want something fun, cheap, and reliable to drive while I go all out to build the VR6. So let me spin you around and show you what we got. This is the cleanest EK Honda Civic Coupe that I could find. It's a 1998 two-owner car. Older woman down in Jersey owned it. It's been a northeastern car its whole life, and it truly is in just beautiful shape. Paint's nice on it. It needs a good buff. It needs a good detail. It's got the original dealer decal on it. Like I said, 98 EK model. OEM mud flaps. Is this door locked? The interior on this thing, don't mind my jump pack or that sitting on the floor, but the interior in this thing is just immaculate. It's got its typical, dents. Unfortunately, the bumper does have some damage, but that's a pretty easy fix. But I mean, even the paint on this car, I know with like a good buff and detail, this thing is really going to clean up. Let me pop the hood for you. Completely stock, D16. The car is automatic. The previous owner told me I had a blown head gasket. I haven't got it to overheat. I've got it to get a little hot, but I haven't personally gotten it to overheat. I haven't tried driving it or anything. It sat for about 10 months, so I haven't really messed with the car. But like I said, it is in just beautiful shape for what it is. 160,000 miles on it. That's the only thing that they did to it was the... Oh, wow. Can't even speak. The only thing they did to it was they replaced the stereo. As you can see, it's listening for its idle. But I don't really care about the D series, and we'll talk about the other cars that are sitting here in a minute. What we're going to talk about is the plans for the car that's sitting back there looking for an idle. So my plans for this car are to do just some fun, simple stuff, and behind the camera is what we're going to be doing. Don't mind the mess. It's a mess back here. So beneath this is a 76,000 mile B18B. That valve cover will not be the valve cover that's going on it. I have a wrinkle black one sitting over there. Cable, sorry, wow. Hydro LS trans. The axles, we're going to be going manual. The pedals and everything I've got pulled already. If you can see in that box there, all the suspension in this car is going to be getting replaced with all brand new K-Tune parts. So it's going to be a really nice, clean driver. I really want to make the car handle well and just be kind of a fun car that I don't have to do body work to. I don't have to have a ton of money tied up into. It's still going to get over 30 miles per gallon. It's going to be reliable. It's going to be cheap to maintain. I can get parts for it anywhere and enjoy it. So let me explain the two cars that are sitting out here. And we'll start with this one. So this one here, I bought. I bought this back in June, and The reason I bought this car was I wanted a shell to just put the B18 in and go. It's hard to find cars up here in the Northeast that are clean, and this has actually pretty decently clean quarter panels on it. It's obviously banged up, but for what I thought it was, I was going to get it running and then do the body work. This car came with these 15-inch EP3 SI wheels with rear disc brakes done. It's got StopTech rotors and pads. Obviously the rotors have some surface rust on them. It's got all brand new OEM Honda brake and fuel lines. So you're probably wondering, all right, well, if that was the case, why aren't you just building that car? I'm not building that car because of that. Let's see, can I get... So that entire frame rail is rotted. So basically what happened was I pulled the fender off to undercoat the fenders, or the fender where the fender liner is supposed to be. Found that rust and just decided, nope, time to punt that car. So I was still on the hunt for a shell, and I stumbled across the Milano car. This one is a 1999 Milano Red DX. It's got the typical Milano clear coat fade, but no rust. Fairly complete. Yep, hood's not going to want to open. Like I said, no rust, and I figured, well, worst case scenario, I'll just have Mako repaint the Milano car. Again, you know, just I'll get it running, and then I started, I don't know, the more I thought about it, the more I didn't like. Someone had already taken the Milano car apart. Somebody had, the harnesses were missing, so I had to pull the wiring harness, the headlight harness out of the 98. I pulled the harness that came with the other parts car out, and this car was an automatic to begin with, and it's now been converted to a manual, but I didn't do the work, so I wasn't sure about it, and the more I thought about it, the more I just kind of got anxiety about it, and the black car popped up. So the black car I paid $850 for. It is a super clean car. The woman I bought it from owned it from 2001 until last week when I bought it from her. They took great care of the car. I have a stack of receipts for everything that's done with it. I felt bad for the woman. She started crying when the car left. She really wants to see the car go to a good home, and hopefully that's going to be with us. So I'm really excited to do this car. Like I said, it's going to be a B18B non-VTEC for now. I would love nothing more than to do a K-swap, and I don't know, maybe we'll keep the Milano car and do a K-swap. I'm not a Honda guy. I like Hondas just for the simple fact that they're cheap and fun. I've had a couple CRXs. I've had an EG hatch that I enjoyed, and I kind of wanted to just sell everything off. I just started a new job, and I kind of wanted to sell everything off and just start fresh and focus on the VR6 car. But selling stuff nowadays with Facebook and everything, it seems all anyone wants to do is just message you and then never answer you back or waste your time. And I figured rather than try to sell everything, I pretty much had everything to do the swap. It was just time to find a clean car to do it and do the swap. So once I get done recording this video and editing it, This is just going to be a one take, so it's really not going to be edited. And I get it posted, I'm going to start ripping into the black car. And we're going to, like I said, B18 swap, manual swap. I have these awesome Koenig 15 by 7.5 or 15 by 7, whatever the spec is, hypergram wheels that I cannot wait to put on that car. Got a front lip to go on it. I have a lot of stuff to go on this car and make it look cool. I just want to make it a clean, fun driver. I'm not going for a show car. I'm not going for anything spectacular. I just want something that I could take the Lime Rock and drive, or I could take the work and drive and kind of do everything. So if you guys are excited about this, or as excited as I am, please hit subscribe. There's going to be content to come on this car. If you guys like the Milano car, let me know if that should hang out. I call this my barn find Civic because I drove it. I pulled it out of a barn, and I don't know, I kind of would like to do something with it. I've always wanted a Milano red EK, especially a 99 to 2000, which is what this is. So if you guys want to see something done with this, leave something down in the comments saying you'd like to see something. I am going to be pulling the 50/50 taillights off this and putting them on that car. But that's going to be pretty much it for this video. I'm getting sick of listening to the Civic look for its idol. Like I said, if you like what's going on here, please like, comment, subscribe, and trust me, there's going to be more on the way for this gem of a car. And I think it's only fitting, since the woman took such good care of it, we name her Wendy. Thanks, guys.